You've probably encountered those who try to shake your peace, those who speak behind your back, smile to your face, but have knives hidden behind their teeth. They might target your calmness, thinking it's a sign of weakness. But here's the truth. It's not weakness, it's control. They mistake your stillness for surrender. They believe silence means submission. But what they fail to understand is that true stillness is power. It's not about doing nothing. It's about choosing not to react, not to give in to their chaos. The moment you choose to stay calm, unshaken by their attempts, you take control. You show them that no matter how hard they try, they cannot disturb your inner peace. So today, let's dive into 4 powerful ways to hurt those who hate you without lifting a finger. No drama, no vengeance, just you rising above, becoming untouchable. And the best part, you've already won the battle. Imagine this, your enemies try everything to provoke you, hoping you get a reaction. They want your anger, your frustration. They want proof that they still matter to you. But here's the truth, when you choose silence, you take away their power. Epictetus, a great Stoic philosopher, once said that it's not the insult that hurts you, but your reaction to it. That's the key. Silence doesn't mean weakness, it's the ultimate form of control. When you remain still, unmoved by their noise, you send a clear message. I am not disturbed by you. Now, think about this. Nothing terrifies a chaotic soul more than someone who can't be shaken. They throw their words like fire, but your calmness is like stone, unbreakable. In that moment, their power over you crumbles. You've won, not by fighting back, but by choosing not to engage. That's the true strength of silence. The second strike is powerful. Build a life of discipline. Your enemies are watching, waiting for you to slip, hoping that you will fail. They want to see you fall so they can feel better about themselves. But here's the twist. Every time you rise, every time you stick to your goals, you expose their weakness. As you work on yourself, your excellence becomes a mirror they can't bear to look into. It's not about trying to shame them. It's about showing them that while they're stuck in bitterness and resentment, you're focused on becoming better. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is to be unlike the one who harmed you." You don't rise above them for revenge. You rise because you refuse to live in hate. Your growth, your discipline, becomes a testament to your refusal to let their negativity control your life. And when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you outgrow the very people who wanted to hold you back. The third strike. Outlive their hate. Hatred is like fire. It burns hot but fades quickly, destroying the one who holds on to it. On the other hand, discipline is like stone, enduring through any storm. While your enemies drown in their bitterness, you are calmly building a life with purpose. Seneca, the wise Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's better to heal a wrong than to avenge it." Think about that for a moment. Instead of wasting energy on revenge, you can invest it in growing and becoming stronger. While your enemies are stuck in the past, consumed by their anger, you're moving forward, steadily and with intention. And eventually, they'll look around and realize something. You've long since moved on. You're no longer in the same world as them because you walked away from the battle they're still fighting. The war they continue to fight, you already won it years ago. The fourth strike, forgive, and truly forgive. Now this may sound surprising, but forgiveness, when done with strength, is more powerful than any insult or hurt you've experienced. Why? Because when you forgive, you release not just them, but you too. You free yourself from the chains of resentment and anger. Forgiveness doesn't mean being weak. It's the ultimate display of strength. It tells your enemies, "You no longer live in my mind. You have no power over me." This act of letting go is what makes you immune to their attempts to poison your thoughts with hatred. Monius Rufus, another Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It's not enough to refrain from doing harm to others. We must also not wish them harm." When you forgive, especially publicly, you remove their final weapon, your attention. You no longer engage in their battle. Instead, you show the world that you choose wisdom over vengeance, and that is something they can never take from you. To truly defeat your enemies, you don't need to strike back. In fact, the real victory lies in rising above them. Outgrow them. Live longer than their hate. Ignore them. Forgive them. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But think about it. By doing so, you take away their power. You give them silence, indifference, and peace, all of which are far stronger than any act of revenge. When you choose to walk away from their negativity, you're not just avoiding conflict. You're showing that their hatred holds no sway over you. Your peace becomes your greatest weapon, and that peace will haunt them more than any retaliatory action ever could. True wisdom is not in responding to every attack or every insult. It's in walking away from the noise, moving beyond it, and continuing forward. When you rise above, you leave them behind. And in doing so, you've already won. You've created a life they can no longer touch.